What up, YouTube? We are back with another vlog, Dev's vlog, over here at the Mass Appeal office in New York City with one of the legends in the music industry that I've known for a couple years now through Daniel Glogauer, who you met the other day, Sean C. Sean C is an extraordinary A&R producer, true music man in every sense of the word. Sean, just give a quick background. They can do a bunch of research if they want outside of that, but just a quick background to introduce the whole conversation.
I'm Sean C, producer, A&R. Been around for a couple minutes. I made some records with some. I was fortunate enough to make some records with some legendary people, and like you said, you can Google it. But yeah, that's who I am.
Yeah, it's been crazy, seeing this guy work. He is one of the guys responsible for A&Ring all the Legend Has It projects that you saw last year from Mass Appeal. If you don't know, Mass Appeal dropped 7 projects from incredible New York rap legends, hip-hop legends. I think it was Slick Rick, Ghostface Killah, Raekwon, Big L, De La Soul, Mobb Deep, and Nas and Premier. Crazy collaboration between Nas and Primo that just came out. But yeah, he was involved with a bunch of it. Just give some tidbits of things that happened during that time. Like, what was your experience like working with these legends?
Oh man, it was dope. It was fortunate and inspiring. You know what I mean? Just to see these guys that have been around for eons and have been and still have it and still are inspired to make good music and still have that fire in them. So it was dope to be able to make timeless music, and it wasn't about we gotta trying to make things that or make music that sounded like it was made in 90 or 93, or even trying to keep up with the younger artists. It was just more about staying in your lane and just making timeless music that, was from your voice. And that was the most inspiring thing, to see older guys really still have their step. It was dope to be in the studio with everybody when we did Peter and Nas had curated a session with all of the artists. So it was Nas and Paz from De La, Raekwon, then we went to dinner with Rick, Ghost was there, and, just to hear all the stories and to watch each one of them get influenced by the other. That was really really dope to hear. One, to hear all the stories because everybody's got history, but then even musically, what happened afterwards. I got to sit with Paz, and Paz called me. He's like, nah, I gotta do, my album gotta be right. They ain't gonna be killing me, in this campaign. So that process was really dope.
Is there anything, just going through that, working with some of these legends, I'm sure you've had a lot of experience with younger, newer artists as well. Mm-hmm. What would you say to some of these new artists that want to be those legends eventually? What's any advice you have for these people?
Yeah, I think you get there from sticking to your creative guns and your integrity. That's how you have a longer career, by knowing that having a vision and not just following what everyone else is doing. You can be influenced by an artist, but that doesn't mean that you have to sound like that artist. There's similarities, and they may be influenced by an artist that came before them or even artists that are still around. But what that does is just kind of push the creative juices more so than copying. And I think that is what keeps these guys around for so long. A group like De La Soul is like no one else. Raekwon is like no one else. Ghostface is like no one else. They all have their own things, but watching them in the studio, you can see the influence that, especially someone like Slick Rick, he was the pioneer for a lot of new things that, from fashion to his cadence in his voice to, storytelling. He brought all of that to the forefront, and that's uniquely him. And that's what kept him around, because he has something that no one else does. So find that thing and just use the influences from other people to help drive it, but don't copy.
That's really good practical advice for artists. Sean, you've been working in the game for a minute. We've been working at Principles for about a year, a little over a year now. I've seen you work on some dope campaigns. What is coming up for the Principles team? I know you're going to be driving it sonically, so I'm sure people want to know.
Well, I can't let everything out yet. I can't, you know. But yeah, we're just going to be working on a lot more principles branded product or whatever you want to call it, content. I'm really musically, we'll be breaking some new artists as well, on, you know, on our own platform. Just look out for it. We're formulating, and you're going to see it's going to be a great year. 25 was great. 26 is going to be better.
Yeah, I'm excited because I love breaking artists. And if this guy's like, oh, I got an artist ready to go, I'm ready to go too. So, you know, there you have it, everyone. That is Sean C. I'm blessed to work with him. He's a great creator. So just keep watching. Keep watching this Principles thing. Keep watching Sean C. And yeah, we'll be back with more daily vlogs tomorrow and hopefully the next day and the next day. Peace.